Yo, 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 what up? It's your boy Ron Flip the Jump, man. Ron Flip the Oogie man, and I'm back with another Jump Man reaction video. So, just finna checking out this movie, Wicked. You know what I'm saying? Me and one of my daughters went to go see it. She wanted to go see it. So I was like, yeah, let's go check it out. It was on my list anyway. Hey, another, another good movie that was indirectly talking about us. Um, It was real good, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it had a lot of musical. Y'all familiar with the Wizard of Oz movies, you know what I'm saying? It's basically like taking you to the beginning of things of that, you know what I'm saying? But it was a good indirectly movie about us, you know what I'm saying? It talked about not talked about, but it showed how she Wicked, the so-called witch. You know what I'm saying? Then they depicted her in green skin. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know about the green skin from back in the days. Osiris, I mean, oh yeah, on Osiris, you know what I'm saying? That was discovered. So, you know what I'm saying? Ain't got to get into all that. But for those who don't know, then I just suggest you do your own homework, your own due diligent homework and research. Because at one time we used to could be green. You know what I'm saying? We used to be green. You know what I'm saying? Like the plant. But we still literally walking plants, and the reason why we're brown now is because of the iron and because of the oxygen that we breathe. We used to breathe something different back then. But like I said, that's a whole nother video. Um, this joint showed how once upon a time ago, in real time, in real life, we used to have mystery schools. Like I was telling my daughter in the movie, like the school that she's attending, we used to have those schools all over the land. And those mystery schools was basically teaching us how to evolve as a spiritual being having a human experience in the physical, tapping into our gifts. It was showing you how she was practicing moving things with her mind and moving things with the energy from her hands. You know what I'm saying? Because we're energy beings. You know what I'm saying? These bodies are just these vessels, these avatars are just vehicles. We're spiritual beings first, and then we're human beings second. But a lot of us has been indoctrinated and don't know self. You think that you're the body. You're not the body. You know what I'm saying? Um, it shows you how she would tap into her chaos by anger. Same thing they did in Sonic. You know what I'm saying? With Shadow. Same thing they did with Sonic. You know what I'm saying? In Shadow. How he tapped into that chaos energy through his anger. But she had to learn how to control it. And that's what Sonic was telling Shadow. You gotta learn how to control it. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is real. Like this shit is real within us. Um this Jones show they talk about a book called the Grimmer book. Only she could read it. Only she could read the Grimmer book. And I want to say the language that she was reading it in, it sounded like Yoruba language. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Don't quote me on that. But they had to use her. The so-called Wizard of Oz had to use her. They had to use her because they knew that she was the only. They knew they. And look, just like these so-called rulers, these so-called elites, like they know who we are. They knew who she was, and they knew what her capability was, and they basically was putting her in this mystic school to tap into her gifts and control, so they can use her, so she can cast the spells out of the Grimmer book. And they was like, no one can read it. You know what I'm saying? But basically, the Grimmer book is just basically the ancient book of wisdom. You know what I'm saying? The Wizard of Oz, he had to use a lot of mechanical stuff, big, monstrous stuff. You know what I'm saying? that people feared, and it was just mechanical stuff. It just was just a man. Y'all seen the Wizard of Oz movie? It was just the man behind the machine. You know what I'm saying? Of Oz. You know what I'm saying? He basically was an outsider. You know what I'm saying? They need us for our energy and our powers to run their matrix like they did in this movie. Emerald City basically was the matrix. You know what I'm saying? But on the flip side, it could be like our Atlantis, advanced technology and all that type of stuff. But they need us to run their matrix, and those us that's helping them are the sellout ones. You know what I'm saying? So, and then also it showed how they will manipulate us and try to make us look demonic, devilish, the bad person, and all that. That's how they did her near the end of the movie when she didn't want to be a part of what they had going on, silencing the animals from being able to talk, keeping them on wanting to have them caged up and stuff. She felt some type of way towards that, this agenda that they had towards the animals. That basically was showing that she was one with nature, one with, what I'm saying, the animal as well. That was her reflection. You know what I'm saying? We all one. You know what I'm saying? Not we all, but all nature beings are one. All nine ether beings are one. Carbonated beings, melanated beings, we all one. You know what I'm saying? We one with nature, we one with the cosmos, and we one with the planet, and we one with the goddamn the spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? Our ancestors and all that stuff in real time. But when she didn't want to be a part of them, they had to like make a intercom announcement over the city. Green skin, she's bad, she's wicked, she's evil, she's very threatening. You know what I'm saying? The same thing how they depict us in all these different reality TV shows, these movies and stuff like that. How they got the whole world looking at so-called black because we not black. How they looking at how the whole how all other races around the world look at so-called black people. Oh, they're thugs, they're criminals, da da da. See, they control the media because that's this their matrix, and this is how they want the world to depict us, to see us. That's why you see no other race doing the things that they do in movies, TV shows, music, and all that shit. This is how they want the world to look at us because they know who we are. They know more about us than we know about us. The ones that still sleep that don't know self. I'm like, damn, they show you how they will manipulate you, try to get you to flip and be on their side, and then they try to demonize you to the world. That's basically what they did to the wicked. You know what I'm saying? But you would think that she's evil because she got on all black and she's a witch. You know what I'm saying? This movie also showed that, you know what I'm saying, that we are the sorcerers, the wizards, the witches and all the warlords, all that. We all that. You know what I'm saying? The magicians, we all that. This joint was good though. This joint was good though. So, man, you already know, man. I'm giving this joint 5 popcorns. Peace. I'm out. Wadu.